again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Brutus Monroe design team layout. Today I wanted to play with embossing powder and this fun stamp set. I had some perfect fall photos to go along with it. So I am going to be using the Autumn's Bundle stamp set. I am going to scrapbook these photos. I will be pulling out the Raven embossing powder and using the Brutus Monroe embossing ink. And then I am going to be doing everything on that Perfect Blend alcohol marker cardstock from Brutus Monroe as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull out some stamps and figure out where I want to make the most of them because I'm going to fussy cut them out as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some embossing. So I stamp with the clear embossing ink, which I absolutely love, and it is paired perfect with their embossing powder. I just go ahead and apply a nice layer onto the stamp. Now you did see that I did rub it on my arm. That is because these are new stamps. I have yet to play with them, and that's how I condition them. Sometimes I do it on my arm, sometimes I use a pink eraser, just, so that you get all of the, there is sometimes, because it's new, so you want to condition the stamp, so you get just like that little layer that you can't see it, but you kind of just scuff up your stamps just a little bit. I always use a coffee filter to catch the excess of my embossing powder and then just pour it right back in. So I have the cute little squirrel and that little wagon right there. And I'm going to go ahead and I didn't use my little stamp powder, my little embossing buddy. So I'm just using a paintbrush just to get a little bit of the extra off. And, after I did it, I was like, why did I do that? Because I'm going to fussy cut these out anyway, right? So I do just want to make sure that I clean off my stamps before I put them away. So I am going to go ahead and come in here and grab these cute little pumpkins and some acorns. Now those are both made to where you can put them in that cute little wagon, right? So I'm going to put the pumpkins in there because we are at the pumpkin patch. And I'm going to use my little embossing buddy. And I'm going to use the acorns for the squirrel because he's holding an acorn and he's super cute. So I just wanted to add some of those on there as well. Again, I'm just going to apply a nice layer of embossing ink, and we're going to go ahead and I'm saying the word "and" too much, and I do apologize. We're going to get some embossing powder on there, and this is in the Raven color, which is the color it's what they call black. And then we're going to come in with the heat gun. Absolutely love. You guys see that? Oh, that is kind of fine line, so you can't really see it, but oh, it melts the powder and melts my heart. Look at how fun that is. And then off screen, I am going to go ahead and color with just some, alcohol markers. I am not the best at it, so I just tend to not show that because it's just really coloring it in. And I fussy cut them out as well. I decided to go with these 3 photos of 2 of my sons sliding down the big giant hay slide, and one of my little sister who, when he was younger, he could get her to do almost anything. It was more of her talking him into doing things than him talking her into doing things because she wanted to do them, but she was too old. So if she went with her young nephew, it didn't make her look so bad, right? Like the big kid. So I do pull out this collection. It's just in my stash, and it was kind of the mood and feel for fall, and I decided to go ahead and use that. I'm going to back all 3 of my photos in this blue pattern paper. It's got some camping vibes and stuff on it, but I'm just using it for a border, so you're not really going to be able to see any of the design. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut this out very wonkily at first. Then we come in and trim it down. I did pull some scraps that I had as well, just so I could use those up. I'm trying to work my way through collections and also the page kits that I have put together to pull in some more of my stash because I've gotten so much new fun stuff that I want to play with. And I'm like, if you're going to bring it in, you're going to use it, And then I'm like, well, I've totally ignored everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the branding strip off of this, which is going to serve as my backgrounds. This branding strip as well, we're going to trim off, and go ahead and grab the other one, do the same thing, and we're going to make a cool little layered, like a little backwards L. So I'm going to matte the brown, the orange with the brown, or the brown with the orange. We just trim this one down just a little bit. I'm trying to see, I want to make sure that it's even on all sides. And then I'm going to adhere that down. And I get it centered and then do my little, you know, adhere one side and then adhere the rest. I'm going to run that right there. And since they're sliding down facing to the left, I put them on the right so that they are sliding onto the page and not off the page. I put my sister in the middle. And now we're going to have all my fun, you know, fussy cut and colored, little die cut, stamped and embossed images from Brutus Monroe. I go ahead and put the pumpkins inside the cute little basket here. And I make that like it's sitting, because you know it wouldn't be sitting straight unless it was being pulled. If it's just sitting there, carried a load, the lever trailer arm would be on the ground. I get that attached. I get those pumpkins attached to it because, you know, obviously we're at the pumpkin patch. I do line these 3 photos up, and then I'm going to use that wood grain with the weird little camping people on it just to border the entire strip and run that down the page as well. We're going to get some adhesive on this. Now, listed down below, you guys, I will have the link to Brutus Monroe if you want to pick any of these items up. Super fabulous. They have wonderful deals all the time. So I will also have them all listed. So if there's one in particular that you would like, or if you really want to try the best embossing powder ever, yeah, seriously, you guys have to. Like, I'm in love. Like, I want to emboss everything now. I go ahead and get this little squirrel, and I'm trying to find a nice little place to put him. So we're going to put the acorns down at the bottom to create another little embellishment cluster down there. And I'm going to pop the squirrel up on some foam tape because he's really cute. He's so cute. And his eyes are looking back, so where I've got him put, it's like he's looking back at them, sliding and laughing. Right? I know. In my head, it made sense. But this layout was super fun, and the colored stamped images, and, you know, so you have it embossed, so there's like little wells. I could have used watercolor, but I just went with alcohol marker because I had the paper, and the paper, it made the blending extremely easy. Like I said, I'm a horrible colorer. It's not something that I do often, but as you can see, I was even able to like do the blending and stuff, so I was like pretty impressed. We're going to go ahead and add a title. Just these embellishments and such are from my stash. We're just going to add this little family title and pop in a couple more embellishments here and there. And the layout is pretty much going to do it. If you liked my video, you can give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button down below if you have not already. Please, please, please go check out Brutus Monroe if you have not already. You know I've always been super, super, super in love with their glitter glaze. And I am quickly falling in love with every other product that they create. It is just... it's so hard to describe, but once you use it or see their products in person and the great quality and the reasonable prices, you will forever be hooked as well. I do stick a little journaling bit down, and then I'm going to place some of these little words around the page just to bring the other colors in and out. I do go ahead and pop some on these photos, just little word bits, but I have the green. I had started popping it in, so I want to make sure that there's like bits and pieces of the green here and there. I do want to go ahead and add this cute little word sticker on the trailer arm. I pop things in and out, and I absolutely adore and love this layout when I get it all completed. Very fun, very fall, and I cannot wait to use these products again. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Thank you. Bye.